Hello and welcome to the Performance Racing League Tier 2 race in Mexico, and I'm commentating with you, did not guess it, a Tier 2 driver. Zach, how are you doing?
Doing great, Suzuki. Good to be back from holiday. Be a little interesting to watch the boys.
Yeah, it's widely racing, and like I genuinely don't know why you're. Yeah, I believe it is your teammate out on the track at the moment. Is it on the mediums just starting? Is it going through? Is it going through the first real technical slow speed section on the track?
Looks like from weather it's going to be all dry today in the race.
Okay, then that's is it differing from Premier Tier? So I believe he'll be the first on to start a lap, and we will go on board. Alright, on the main straight, let's go this lap and rally. Right, he's already drained a lot of the battery going into turn 1, which is that long straight. There you go, braking nicely. You want to brake early, try and go to the inside, then to the outside. You take as much curb as you can, then maximising the exit. It's not too bad. It should be a decent first sector. 28.6, that's a very good first sector from the AlphaTauri. Now through the middle sector, this is where, if you have a high downforce setting, you can really gain a lot of time here, like I did in my Tier 1 race. And we are not hitting the apex perfectly. Take a lot of curb there. That's really risky to do. And takes a lot of curb, invalidates. Renault invalidated that lap. Yep. He was on a good lap as well. Archer Girl with a purple first sector, 28.5. And who else is on lap? Cyprian Vince on lap through the S's. It takes a good amount of curb, which is something I don't do, but there you go. Take a lot of speed through there. And Rusty, the first one to set a lap with a 16.7. That's a nice effort from him. Now the final sector. Try not to get too much on the Don't use too much curve through there. Now up to the line. Minimize the distance. There we go. 1:17.6. Who else is on a lap?
Archie
Gill, 7/10.
Provisional pole.
Yeah, 7/10. That's a great lap. Hot boy, we know he is incredibly quick on over a lap, and he's setting the pace at the moment. Purple in the middle sector, I believe. And it will be a 1:16.1, slower than Archie Gill. Cheesehead's at a moment. He's had a big spin. His wing's gone. I think it might have been a mistake in the S's.
Darkness King with a major incident. Out right where Cheesehead's was.
Oh no, where was it? I didn't. Let's watch Mr. Hex. How is he doing? He's not doing too bad at the moment. 50, decent first and middle sector. Oh, that was not great. I think a bit too much curb, and Cheesehead's almost, I think, might have held him up just a little bit. Third fastest, just 30,000 between him and Rusty. I believe Archie Gill's still on a hot lap. Not much DRS left for him. And it's the pits then for Archie Gill.
Looks like we're missing our Tier 2 champion, Ghetto Biggie,
not
attending the race today, but well done to him.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was a really great, it was a really great season for him. I mean, he was most of the time quickest of the lot, and in a great racetrack to boot. So I think he might. So I think he could be competitive in Tier 1 if he's there for next season.
Yep. Yep, I would say he's probably got a promotion in his future.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, watching rally then, your teammate on the soft after failing a lap on the medium. Let's watch the first sector. It's a pretty good first sector. Purple, fastest of all then. Here we go through the S's. He actually lifts quite a lot. I don't know if there's something going on, but not a huge amount of commitment through there. I think some people would say, and it's a fairly decent middle sector then. Hot Boy, we didn't notice, went quickest 5/10 of a second. I suppose he didn't need to attend this race, get a big. I mean, he can just kick back and relax if he wanted, but I'd be still probably be racing. And third fastest for Rally. That's a decent lap, that.
Yep, Hot Boy, either just ahead or just behind, actually breaking into the 15s.
Yeah, it's nice lap from him. A lot of people who still haven't done their laps. Rally is going for another. Oh no, I think he's.
No, I think he's backed out of that one. Hot Boy's time set on, if my screen's right, 2-lap-old tires, so just to show the speed that Hot Boy has in that Ferrari car. Looks like I believe Rusty is on a hot lap. Let's see. We'll see an improvement through the second sector from Rusty. Down just a couple tenths on his previous lap, so we'll see if Rusty can pull it out here in the third sector, but I don't think we'll see it this time. It's on fresh tires. A good exit here can make the difference.
Yeah, it can. Yes, Rusty doesn't improve on his lap. And Brother Capuano was gone for a moment. He went 6th fastest. Green Hornet then on a lap, the McLaren. Very decent driver, brakes a lot in the first part of the S's. Just going through it. It is quite easy to spin, you do have to be quite cautious sometimes. Now swing it over to the left for the braking zone leading up to the final sector. There we go for the final sector nicely. Fairly nice and tidy then. Out to the line then for Green Hornet. Let's see where he goes. It's a 1:19.3 for Green Hornet. And she said starting a lap now. Talk us through this one.
Alright, so coming down here to the end of the first straight, going through this little chicane here. Really good place for some battles. Hopefully we'll see during the race. You know, in the real life season it provided some interesting battles. I think we'll see the same today. Coming up here kind of to the second major braking point in the, which just opens up the second sector now. Then you start to get into a little technical section with some lower speed corners, kind of a double 90 there. And then coming in through the S's, there's a lot of time to be gained and lost here, just depending on, like you said, how close you can get to the curves, how well you can hold the car to the line. So Cheesehead's looking to struggle maybe a little bit, drifts off track, it'll stay valid. So now coming into the third sector, oh, drifts a little too far to the left there. Still, coming into the third sector here, another technical section, some really tight turns. Really got to pick your apex and get your speed down enough to actually get the car into the turn. And then just coming out here on this last corner here,
yeah,
getting up onto the straight.
Yeah, he invalidated into the pits for Cheeseheads.
Yep.
Green Hornet improves again to go, remains in this position with a 118.5.
So that leaves 3 of our drivers without a time on the board, excluding
Yeah.
Darkness King, who has crashed out, unfortunately.
Okay, that's unfortunate for him. Putting Mikhail through very wide through the final part of the S's. Now it's the final sector. So the inside light, you need good rotation. Plays max steering lock on as a big slide there. Just turned it a bit too late. Now the final corner. There he does that quite nicely up to the line. 121.2. And Cyprian is actually holding up the Rebler Marquis coast stick a bit. Well, Mistex getting a good tow from his teammate. Lovely tow there off the back of... Are they both starting a lap? No, it's just a really good tow then. From Mr. Hex, let's watch this one. The through turn 1 and 2 doesn't clip the apex perfectly. It was a Ferrari with Kel Stewart at a spin, and I think that might have distracted him. And Mr. Hex's teammate retires. I think they might have had a collision. I'm gonna have to check that one. Alright, let's keep watching the Mr. Hex's lap. There's a purple first sector that's so helping him a lot. Now the S's do require a lot of commitment, and he's taking them nicely. Seems to be fairly on the limit of his car, and he invalidates as Hot Boy does a 15.580. That's a really impressive lap from Hot Boy.
Up 3.5 tenths on his previous, I think, was made an improvement in all 3 sectors.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think that'll be good enough for pole position today. Now, I was going to say, it's going to pit, or is he going to continue on? Is he going to go again? We will see. Continues. Let's just watch the second lap. Now, will that tow affect him? It might do. What else to say?
yeah, we'll see how Mr. Hex runs here. I know Hot Boy's previous pole lap was set on 2 lap old tires, so the tires can take a little bit on the first lap and still give you some performance on the second. So that's what Mr. Hex will be holding out for. Up 3 tenths with the best session best first sector. So yeah, looking good for Mr. Hex so far.
Yeah, 2 seconds left, so to do something really quickly. So just continue commentating on this lap.
Yep, no worries. So Mr. Hex coming through here, Sector 2, those last little bit of S's. We'll see what the improvement is going into Sector 3. Up 6 tenths, so Mr. Hex really putting in a good time here. Might even be close to challenging Archie Gill for that runner-up on pole position. We'll see, has a little stutter there. There's a yellow flag in the sector ahead. Not going to bother Mr. Hex, he's going to keep it down, power to the line. Where will he come out? Gains an entire second on his previous time. Well done, Mr. Hex, at 15.7. So only 2 tenths down on Hot Boy. So great work. A lot of fun to see these guys from outside the cockpit. Watch them drive around. Let's see who else we have out. Let's see. Looks like Cheesehead's just now coming across the line with a 118.1. And let me get something pulled up. So we should start seeing some of the drivers pour back out to that final lap put in.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. So Mr. Hex, that's a good lap from him to go second fastest in the 15.7. Let's see who's on lap. Cheeseheads is finished lap, or any mistake. Let's watch Rusty. I think he might be on a lap. Goes into neutral in one of the corners there.
Cheesehead's diving out of the way.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that'll affect him at all.
I think Rusty will defer for another lap here. Up a second on his...
I believe it's down a second.
No, down a second, yeah. Doing worse than the previous, we'll put it that way.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Big Brother Capper's on a lap. He 10th and a bit down. Rusty retires. I think there's a problem. Now Rally's on a lap, so I have to watch and see what happened.
Rusty is in the pits, so I think he's had enough.
No, but he was done. No, I think I went in a different Alpha. I think it was. Yeah. I thought he had crashed or something. I mean, it's fair enough. I believe that will be his session over. Rally going for his final lap, and this is the last opportunity for pole position. And he was good in the first sector on the on the first runs. However, 28.4 in the first sector. It's not bad at all. But he needs a great middle sector in order to get past. A bit of a slide then. And he needs good traction. However, he gets great traction going out of there. Now the S's, you need to have lots of commitment through here if you're going to do a good sector time. And it looks pretty good. He's really taking a lot of speed through these corners. And it looks to be working for him. And it's one of it tenths up then. This will definitely lift him up a couple positions. But will it be good enough for pole? We're going to have to see.
It's good apex.
Oh, and he invalidates.
He takes out that bollard.
Right then, Archer Gill. And just started. There's that through turn 1. He takes a good amount of curve in turn 2. Now 3. Maximise the exit. Great drop. A great first sector, it looks like so far for Archer Gill. Is it going to be good? It's going to be narrowly quicker than Raleigh. Now the middle sector. This is where you need a good car for those low speed corners. He's like taking lots of track there. He's lagging a bit there, and actually revs the hell out of second gear now. The S's. I mean, you can tell he's got a lot of commitment, lots of confidence in the car there. Almost flat through the entire section. Almost a bit of sliding going through there. This is Archie go on the limit of his car. Might this be good enough for pole position? We're going to have to see.
It will be close. I think he's already up a half second.
Yeah, this will definitely get him into second place, I think. It's probably in a little sector then. Will he get a good exit out the final corner? Yes, he does. Out to the line. Is it going to be good enough? It's good enough for pole position. It's a 15.526. Archie, you're putting out the best at the end then to snatch pole position from Hopper in a great lap for the Alfa Romeo then. So then, all Ferrari front row then. With Marshall and Hot Boy, then Mr. X, Rene, Rusty, Brother Calf, Cyprian, Cheesehead, Green Hornet, Kale Stewart, Darkness King and Marky Coaster, who unfortunately both crashed.
Well, it's a good qualifying. Hopefully we'll see the same level of action in the race.
Yeah.
I think we'll see some good close, we'll see a few different packs start to emerge early in the race.
Yeah.
I think we'll have 3 or 4.
Yeah, Archie go there with a brilliant middle sector. I believe it was two or one the bit temps up, just the middle sector alone, so impressive there. Yeah, the Kelster Alpha Ferrari front row, yeah, that's yeah, I think that's pretty nice. And it looks quite cloudy. Then for the start of this race.
Yeah, perhaps a bit overcast, but it should stay all dry. So
yeah, that's what we got told by Brother Cap. aka Nico Jones. Alright, so it looks like soon the driver's going to start their formation laps. Here you go, the formation lap starts, and just a reminder of the grid formations. Archie Gill on pole position from Hot Boy, from Mr. Hex, from Raleigh, from Rusty, from Brother of Cat, from Cyprian on the on I believe the in 6th and 7th, Cheeseheads, Green Hornet, the Chaos Druid, Darkness King, and Marquis Kosick on the soft side. So let's see who is on the medium. No one on the medium side. Everyone starting on the soft. So no variance in strategy at all. It is, I believe, a 2-stop race. So we could see some interesting strategy anyway.
Right. It's been a little while since I've taken a tour in Mexico, so
yeah.
Remind me what kind of strategies we'll see. I'm guessing it's going to be a soft, medium. That's what we're expecting from a lot of these guys.
Yeah, for a soft, medium, soft, or maybe a soft, medium. It's definitely a 2-stop race. It definitely will depend.
The hard braking zones and the S's are not too friendly on tires for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, the soft feels much. I think much better towards the start of the race, which so I'm not surprised that everyone started on the softs. Leave nothing to worry about on the formation. Have no real incidents, and so the drivers line up on the grid. So you can check the back, or the middle, or like the midfield. I suppose I'll check the front of the grid.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll keep watching the guys in the back.
Okay. Hello. Right, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, and 5 lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. I think it's a good start for Archie, a good start for Hot Boy as well. Mistex, it's a great start. It goes in between Archie and Mistex and gets ahead. It's a great start from the Red Bull. And he remains comfortably ahead going into turn 1. There goes Hotboy, he's looking to go around the outside. And there goes Rusty with an excellent start. Gets into second place from, I believe it was 5th place. And Archie with a horror show of a start. From first, for brilliant out to 4th place. And what a start there for Mr. Hex and for Rusty. And Brother Cap now looking to get past Archie Gill and does so. We know Archie Gill likes to fight and he goes very wide in his fight with Nico, Brother Cap, and he remains to the inside. He's going to keep this going, and I believe we'll stay narrowly ahead then. I think there's some more battles going on the Chaos Street into 9th place. Cyprian is it dropping some position. So does Green Hornet and Cheesehead also in last place. Any damage then for the people at the back?
Cheesehead's got into the back of Rally, couldn't get the car slowed down quite enough, so Cheesehead's missing a left end plate.
How about Rally then? Does he have any damage? Yeah, I think there's not any damage, and he almost gets past Nico on the third final sector, and he actually cuts the track a little bit, and there goes Marky in the other Red Bull, as well as quite a mess of a fight here between the 4th, 6th place, 5th place at the moment. And then, Marky goes right off track. And he
massive incident.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but it was a wing lost. I think it was a glitch or something, and Rally remains in 5th place at the moment. And Marky now in 6th place, so nothing to worry about. Mr. Hex's light already flashing, so I don't know if he's just saving ERS. No, he's got quite a low amount of ERS, and there's Mr. Hex. And that is not going to hurt, well, not going to help him, especially in the lead. That will, I think that might actually, it won't help him at all. Now, unless he has the more grip, more downforce through the S's, it looks a bit better for Mr. Hex. Then he gained a few tenths of a second. Archie Gill close to his teammate. And he will be wanting to get past after the, not the best start.
Darkness King, the driver, who kind of cut across or maybe it was cut across the corner. It all happened so fast.
I think it might. Yeah, it did. Yeah.
So we'll see Darkness back in the pits.
Yeah, we definitely will. There we go. There we go into the pits then. He will probably go to the medium or the hard tyre. We'll have to see about that. Cheesehead's on a new set of softs. And Hotboy remains close, and Mr. H using all of his ERS. This is hurting him, as Hotboy is not much, but a lot more than Mr. H. So he's got to pull away as much as he can in this middle sector. Can he do it though? Who's looking the better through this high-speed segment? They both look to have a decent. I think Mr. Hotboy's got less of a has less downforce on board.
Yeah,
but we're now leading onto the pit straight. Yeah, but Mr. X does have track position, but that could have to be thrown away immediately. Mr. Hotboy doing that much corner a lot better than he did, and now onto the pit straight. This is critical now. Mr. X weaving twice, and he moves again, trying his hardest to defend against Hotboy. It's not going to be enough down into turn 1. He keeps it up. He tries to fight it. And the Hotboy's a double DRS. He can't do anything. And there is the change in leader we're waiting for. And Archigil got past running now. Marky trying to get past Rusty. There goes, going to go to the inside or not. He almost went for the move there, and then backed out of it all, but he managed to find the move round the outside. And is he going to get it done? Yes, he does. Finds the move out of nowhere and gets into 4th place. Good move.
Yeah, a little bit of wheel banging, but no harm, no foul there. So good racing from the guys.
Yeah, him to provide some pretty good racing, I must say. Now Rally lining up. Cyprian, but he makes a mistake as a spin maybe. We'll see about that. Rubbercap joining this fight for 5th place. Mexico, in Mexico generally, it's quite tight, they're really quite close near the pack are. So I think we'll see this racing for a while. And Rusty with an aggressive undercut, incredibly early pistol. I believe there's damage on the Alpha. Yeah, I don't know if there's any end plates gone. If it's a side pod. Yeah, it's a new wing then for Rusty. I thought there might have been some damage. And Brother Cap getting quite close to Rally now. I don't think we'll see an overtake. Rally has a little more ERS than he does. Marky now quite comfortably past Rally now. And Mr. Hex 5 tenths away from Hot Boy. These two have been battling all race for the short duration of it so far, and gets a penalty. Mr. Hex gets it's the first one to get a penalty, unfortunately, in this race. And the gap is 9 tenths. He's going to have to do a great final corner. And I believe he will just about get the DRS on Hot Boy. It won't be enough for a move, I think. I don't think he needs to do all the weaving. But he might have to. DRS is really powerful here, and he's run out of ERS. Has Mr. Hexton. Very interesting. Now, he needs a good first sector in order to keep up with the Ferrari. And isn't close enough for an overtake then. But I think he is trying to get the move done. He's just under 4 tenths there. Has a bit of a slide to Kelster with a penalty as well. Let's see, so it's 3 seconds on Mr. Hex, 3 for Archie Gill as well. 6 for Marky, 3 for Rally, and for the Kelster, 12, 3 seconds. And he pits again really early, he gets wing damage for the Kelster. Now Mr. Hex still following close to Rally, trying to get a move done. He's pretty close, but I don't think it'll be enough again unless he he's reserved just a little bit of the ERS. 8 tenths the gap now. It's closer than it was before. Now miss him definitely going for a move again if he can. I don't think he'll be able to. But he's closing up. Won't be able to.
No, but Mr. Hex just keeping it close.
I think that's what you need to do. I think it might be better in some cases just to sit back, try and is it try and just keep up with the is it trying to just keep some DRS, maybe recharge the ERS. It's very tough to here. I think that's the best thing to do at the moment unless Hot Boy makes a significant error in which there's nothing you can do.
One Ferrari having a great battle, the other having not such a great day.
And he spun it! Oh, he's out of the race! He's out of the race. His front right tyre goes. That is really unfortunate. I believe it's a safety car. And that is just god awful for him. One of the rebels DNFing. That is I think that's just horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, Mr. Hex usually pretty quick, pretty consistent driver.
Yeah.
So I didn't quite catch the incident. Did he just spin off the curb, or did he get into Hot Boy, or?
Yeah, I think he might have spun off the curb at Hot Boy into the pits. There's Archie Gill pits as well. I believe everyone's going to pit.
Yep, I think that's what we're going to see. It's like Green Hornet slowing up quite a bit, maybe trying to just get into the Delta. Yeah, my guess is, following that close behind another car, you lose a lot of downforce, and
you do a CM Delta, yeah.
Yep.
This text from the Red Bull. Is it Garage telling us they had no grip? Just none of the grip at all in the Dirty. I think you were right on that basis. So Rally and the Brotherhood camp differing from the others, going on to the medium then. So pretty honest, you were going on to the soft. I remember everyone in Tier 1 with safety car at this sort of stage went on to the medium tyre. All of them, I believe all of them did.
Rusty getting a little bit of an advantage there, already being on the medium tires. Able to pip a few guys in the pits.
Yeah.
She's Heads in Darkness staying out on their soft tires as well.
Yeah,
so.
That's a very interesting decision. I don't think it's the right choice, but...
No, but I've certainly been there a few times where, you know, you're trying to manage your delta, you're trying to figure out your pit strategy, and you look up and you've passed the pit lane already, so...
Oh. Yeah, so that's an unfortunate thing for, well, to happen. Really unfortunate.
Yep. And they're going to catch up to the safety car too, so they can't really get any mercy for the second lap. Sometimes if the safety car's far enough down the road, you can kind of take a pit as if you didn't miss it the first time, but that's not going to be the case today.
I don't think so. So then, the front two, all on the soft.
I think
so I think we're going to have to wait for Darkness King pits from his used soft to mediums. Sipping on mediums as well. And Cheesehead stays out another lap. And the Chaos Stream are waiting for him to catch up to the safety car. And hopefully maxing it out in third gear, or fourth gear now. Never seen that before, but I presume that's to try and burn off some fuel, or that's just general rule for him to stick behind the safety car like that.
Yeah, I've certainly seen some guys. I've done it myself too. You want to reduce that weight so you burn some of that fuel, and you know, it's not like the previous year where you could set to rich mode and just bust around a bit. So really got to be careful with the fuel loads.
Yeah. In the Tier 1 race, I had way too much fuel on. If there were two safety cars, and I had like plus 3.5 laps left.
Yeah. Yeah, I drive pretty easy on gas myself, so I always, even if I underfuel a half lap or a full lap, I'll still end with 2 or 3 in the tank.
Yeah, we're safety car on this lap then. So let's see how Hot Boy leads off the restart. Here we go, he's running very close to the safety car. And he's waiting for as long as he can, and he goes now. And Archigirl has got a great restart. He's on the back of Hotway, and he might go for the overtake. He's going to drain his battery. Archigirl now just side by side of Hotway. I think he's going to go for it. We know Archigirl's quite aggressive down the inside. Down the outside. And he's going to try and get the switch back into out of turn 2, and he gets a fairly nice run. He is going to go for it, I believe, on Hotboy. Oh, no, he isn't. He's going to back off of the move then. So, an aggressive restart for Archigirl. And Rally hanging on quite nicely.
Yeah, props to Rally. Rally can always kind of keep himself consistently up towards the front, so...
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty good with that. Archigirl committing massively for the S's again, like he did. Is it in qualifying? I think he's going to have the pace and to keep up with Hotboy on the new soft tyres. We know how good he is in qualifying. Can he replicate in the race? I think... Well, I hope he can.
Well, the difference here is now he's going to have to compete with Hot Boy's dirty air. He didn't have that in qualifying, so we'll see
exactly.
How much more faith Archie can put in the car.
Hot Boy sets a great lap in 18.6 then, so that's a lot faster than what Hot Boy did. And he, yeah, Hot Boy pulls a second now over Archie Golden, and there are some battles towards the back. Then Darkness King and Cyprian quite close to each other. And he remains quite close still to Cyprian. I believe there's an overtake for Marky on Green Hornet, I believe it might be. And the DRS enabled. So, Green Hornet, I believe. Darkness King quite close to Cyprian. Now he's got, well, not much overtake left, but he's got the slipstream as well. And is he gonna have the bravery to go down the inside? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But it becomes the outside, and he's gonna get a better run off the turns over Cyprian. Yes, he does. It's looking good now for Green. Oh, there goes Marky, unexpectedly with the RS, and he's gonna go down the inside of Darkness King and tries to go down the inside of Cyprian. That could have been a great move if he made it work. It doesn't make what makes up the position anyway.
Yeah, he's got that soft tire advantage. He's really looking to take advantage of it now, but as opposed to later in the race getting stuck behind these guys, not what he wants.
Yeah, I think that's a good trade for him. That is indeed
looks like
key.
Darkness is spun.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, he's had a spin. He's got a big moment at Cyprian. Marky gets past Cyprian down into the final sector. And so Hot Boy clearly having the pace advantage over Archie Girl overall.
Darkness with another incident, just not. Oh, there he is.
Oh no! Oh, he's retired. Then it's another saying yellow flag at the moment. I think it's a safety car again. More safety car action.
Just couldn't get that car limped back the way it was.
And the Kelster as a penalty for drive-through penalty for speeding under safety car. I don't think he, I think that's an issue. Then I think he had an issue with managing his Delta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chaos just having a tough race today, so...
Yeah, it was unfortunate. It was a long way behind. I wouldn't be surprised if he just went into the pits. And no, he carries on.
Yeah, this was his opportunity to kind of maybe catch back up to the pack and have a fighting chance with some of the guys in the rest of the top 10.
So he's over a minute behind at the moment, and there goes Hot Boy, who dives into the pits. Then that's really unexpected.
Yeah, for a pair of hard tires, he thinks he can make them last to the end of the race.
Oh, that is an interesting strategy. It might. Could it hurt him? Could it work? Could he get the win? But from the lead of the race, it's an interesting decision he's got. He's got a lot of people in front of him, but he knows they have to pit, so it's a crazy gamble. It might work.
I think he's got the pace to make it work, so we'll see. Cheesehead's getting into the pits now to get some fresh tires, and Marky not going to make it, not going to punish him for it.
Oh, so he did that as well. So Ferrari and a Red Bull both pitting, trying to go to the end of the race. And I'll be led to believe that Archgill, I think he's going to push as much as he can to try and limit that advantage, if any, that Hot Boy has in going to the end of the race on these tyres. And Green Hornet pits then for its softs, I believe. New set of softs.
So we ought to see safety car coming in this lap, you think, or you think we'll get one more since there's a few stragglers out here in the back?
There might be another lap, I think. I think it depends on how quickly Chaos catches them. I think it would be good if it was in this lap.
Yeah, the double straights will help Chaos get caught up to some degree, so...
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to get another safety car tour. No, it's coming in. So we'll see. Yeah, Chaos Druid will get somewhat caught up. It's seeming to have a hard time getting that car through the S's. Maybe just too low of the downforce. The thin Mexican air not really treating the car well for Chaos, but hopefully that'll give him a decent slipstream at the end.
Well, looks like we're going again, and there's an Archie doing everything to break the slipstream. Now going into turn one, but it's Archie, Randy going to go to the outside. He forces Archie to go wide. But can Archie get a nice run? No, Archie gets a much better run out of turn two, and that is going to kind of eliminate Randy's attack. Rusty on 10 lap on medium tyres. And that has helped him get up into 4th place. But Hot Boy now has to get through the traffic as soon as possible. He knows that. We know that. Can he do it? Marky, you're getting very glitchy, the Red Bull. And 1.5 seconds between Randy and is it Archgill? Archgill is going to have to pit relatively soon. Oh, Cheathead has lost his wing, and Marky has also lost. Might have lost his wing. We'll have to see. I think there was an incident that we missed. They're going to sit for it into the pit. Either Marky's wing looks fine to me. Yeah, but there's no end plates broken or anything, I believe.
Yeah, Cyprian also came in, no wing or anything, so...
So soft tyres, those aren't going to make it to the end, I believe. I believe those will go maximum about lap 30, maybe. It's going to require some serious time management.
Maybe hoping for another safety car.
Yeah, it could happen. You had a surprising amount of crashes, and Hot Boy trying to get Rusty. He's getting close then, is Hot Boy. And 3 seconds of gap between Archie and Raleigh, he has been pushing as Archie Gill. And Hotboy's going to get the DRS on the next lap, I believe, after this one. And there goes Hotboy. Now he's going to try and get Rusty round the outside and gets the move done. Great move from the bit of sliding around there, just in that little section of corners. And besides that, there isn't much of a there aren't many battles going on.
No, Archie Gill kind of got a moment and got it away from Raleigh, so Raleigh now just trying to keep pace and stay ahead of Brother Calf.
Yeah, hopefully he can. Hopefully he can do that. I think Hotboy can catch this. He might be able to catch this back. I think if he's got the raw speed to do it, and he's already caught Brother Calf's DRS. He's very close to getting it. I think he will get it on this lap.
Yeah, that'll play great into Hotboy's strategy, going on the hard tire. They've already caught these guys.
Yeah, I mean, he's on a rampage, isn't he? I mean, you can tell, can't you? That, and he definitely caught him a lot on that straight. He needed good 1 and 2 in order to try and get the overtake on this lap at all. And he's gotten very close then. He's already on the back of Brother Cap, and here he goes. And he's going to go. He does the same move that he did on Rusty, up to 3rd place then. So good moves. Good moves. Archie has done everything he can, but I don't think it's going to be enough against the likes of Raleigh. I think he's done everything he can, really pushing it there through the S's. Lots of commitment. Pretty impressive driving from him. The Hotboy doing some great sector times. And 1.2 seconds, he's not going to get the DRS of Raleigh's. He's going to get some decent lap times on the hard tyre. And I'm not sure he's quicker than Hotboy. Marky gets a penalty for track limits. Unfortunate there for him. And Archie now 5 seconds to Raleigh. He's done a really great job in on these tyres. No, that commitment through the S, I'm just so impressed by it every time. For some reason, just brilliant. And Hotboy in the DRS of Raleigh.
Yeah, Hotboy on a real stormer here after this last safety car let off.
I mean, that is pretty. Sort of like, yeah. Oh yeah, that was someone in my stream chat. And up into 2nd place, and he missed the move, but gets it done around the outside. Good move. Brother Cup, I think there was there's something going on. Nothing going on. I thought there was something happening. Well, no battles on track again, maybe aside from Raleigh and Hotboy, but we're gonna have to see. and remains with DRS, but will he stay there for long? I'm not sure. And I believe Archie still extends the gap, and he pits then, so Hot Boy is going to be ahead of him by a long way. This requires some serious, just going to require some great driving from Archie if he's going to make the strategy work. Onto the medium then, I believe, to the till the end of the race. Yep, there we go. Is he going to be released into clean air? I don't think so. He might be. And out the pits he goes, and there goes Green Hornet. Green Hornet gets ahead, comfortably ahead.
Well done to Brother Kath, Rusty, and Green Hornet for not picking up any penalties thus far.
Now that's quite impressive, especially at a track like Mexico, I must say. Cornelius Markey getting very close to Killstreet on the 11 lap old mediums. Will he get the move done? And I believe he will get the move done comfortably. Yeah, there we go then. Up to 8th place. And I believe we'll stay there unless there's any mistakes or something. Let's check the gap for Archigil to make up 13 seconds. And he has to get through some traffic as well.
Rally picking up a penalty, diving into the pits there. A little too quick. It'll be unfortunate for him. I know he'll be frustrated.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate now. Archigil is going to get through Green Hornet. It seems on the straight doesn't need to use much more of the DRS than he already is. And there we go. For Archigil. This is it. 12 seconds to make up to the end of the race. I think you might be able to do it. And really set purple first second. This is some impressive driving then from Archigil. This is a Hungary 2019 or a Spain last year kind of situation here that's going on. I must say. I'm just going to keep watching this lap. He's already caught up. It's down to 11 or so seconds, and he's up on his personal best lap. This is looking pretty good for Archie at the moment if he can keep this gap. Hotway is a great lapper and 1:19.5. So Hotway keeping a good, very good pace at the moment. Let's watch for Archigil's lap though. 1:18.0. That's the fastest. Is that not the fastest lap of everyone? No, it's not. But it is good enough to remain around a 12-second gap. Remain around 12 seconds as a gap.
Yeah, still a solid improvement for Archigil, and only needing 3 seconds. 3 seconds is the difference between penalties of Hot Boy and Archie, so gives Archie an additional cushion there.
Yeah,
I'll be curious to see what Brother Kath's strategy is here. Maybe pushing these mediums just a little farther, than maybe coming in for some soft tires to round off the race, but.
No, I think at this rate might be just going to the end of the race, just trying to see if it could work. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he did that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's fair enough. He does need to catch a little bit. The Hot Boy, I think my deltas are going.
Solid race.
There we are.
Alright, let's watch the gap now. I think he's going to need. Yeah, it's a 1:19.2 then for Archie. Is it enough? He hasn't caught that much, Archigil. He needs to fit more in. He needs to somehow find some more lap time in the tyres. That will be very tough, but maybe it's doable.
No, if anything, Brother Kath made a touch of an inroad on Hot Boy, I believe. And Brother of Calf being penalty free really just needs to be within 6 seconds of Hot Boy to stand on the top step. So be another one to watch for.
Yeah, definitely. I think looks like Hot Boy's having a great race out. He might be able to win this. Maybe he can. Maybe he can be a bit like Lewis Hamilton, just try and extract laps out of the old tyres. Try and extract pace out of the old tyres. And 1.2 seconds down though on his Ferrari's comeback drive. And there we go. Archie actually pits again. Wait, no, that was no, that was a broken calf. Sorry, my mistake there. And he gets past a lapped car. Now then, he needs to catch a second, around a second or so a lap, in order to make this work.
We'll see what kind of power the soft tires have.
Yeah, I think we will indeed. And does Archie have the pace to try and make up a second a lap? Maybe he does. Just maybe. And the gap is a tick under 10 seconds. Archie knows what he has to do here, and he's putting in some great sectors. And the gap has just gone under 9 seconds. Hot Boy's lap time at 20.0. And Archie, it's a 18.6. It might be enough, just narrowly, to catch Hot Boy. And Brother Cat actually falls behind. So I don't think that was anything in particular. I don't think anything really happened, to be honest.
No, I think his gap just updated, so he's got quite a haul to make up. It's probably might find himself on the third step of the podium, but I think he's out of contention for the win now.
Nico was actually in chat, so hello. Is it Go Nico? He says support of the fan favourite from Captain Nico John. I think almost everyone likes him. If I'm being honest here.
Yeah, I've certainly done a fair share of commentary alongside. And
yeah, I think you're quite known. I think you're quite known well for that. As if that commentary alongside him. I think you make a pretty good duo, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Pretty enjoyable to watch back. I think the gap is up to 9 seconds then with for Archie Gill. So can he get the gap under 8 seconds? That will be critical for Archie Gill, I think.
Yeah, he needs to gain just under a second per lap, and the way that they're pacing right now, I don't think he's gonna. It's gonna be close. I don't think he's gonna get it.
It doesn't look like it's on at the moment. He needs to gain 9/10 of a second through the S's. Not doing it at the moment. Here's Archie Gill. 7/10 now of a second. Can you check the penalties, please? Yeah, 3 seconds for Archie Gill, 6 for Hot Boy, 8 seconds for Brownie, 21 seconds for Mark. That's a lot of penalties. 3 for Cyprian and Cheeseheads, and the Kelstra 18 seconds worth of penalties. And I think it's got a blue flag for the Kelstra. Hopefully he can get out of the way. So Grubber Calf, Nico John without any penalties. Nor does Rusty and Green have any penalties. And he's not done it. He's not done enough. Archico hasn't done enough at all.
No, I think he's going to need a mistake from Hot Boy or maybe a super late safety car to get this one done.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's true. He doesn't. I mean, he does have enough laps, I think, to catch him. He's done a good job, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
It's like Cyprian getting around Marky here on the fresh softs.
Yeah, I think he's got the move done comfortably there. And now the gap is only now has just gone under 8 seconds. Yes, 8.1 seconds. It won't be enough, I think. So see we never go. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough. Hot Boy might win this race with a bold strategy that has worked.
Yeah, I think it's going to pay off for Hot Boy. He knew he had the pace, so why not, why not take advantage of it, go onto the hard tire and run away?
Yeah, he's done everything perfect. I don't want to jinx it, but he's done everything perfectly so far.
Right.
And Archer, we know he's so rapid here through the S's. It's insane how good he is through there. And not much else going on. Given he's got even more with the movement, I think, in the car going through on there. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, Archie is certainly quick. There's no denying that.
Yeah, I think he's very aggressive. I call him like, I think like a young Lewis Hamilton or like a younger kind of Alonso or a Max sort of driver. I think you could say. Yeah, I believe it's not enough. He's just 7 seconds with 5 laps to go. You can't catch that. I don't think, unless Hot Boy just really starts to feel the wear of those hard tyres, then I don't see it happening.
No, Archie Gill is catching, but just it's going to be too much too late. Or too little too late, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fun to watch Archie go through those S's, especially when he does a little dance there towards the end.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely it's definitely interesting to watch to see if he again, I believe there's a lap car in front of it. It's Cheesehead where he will get some DRS off of, so it'll be really great for him to get that assistance.
I don't think he got the DRS one way or another. I don't see it open.
Okay, let's see. No, it's not open for Archigill then. He needs to catch 2 seconds or so, or maybe 3 seconds a lap at this rate. Hot Boy's tyres, I don't see them looking too bad. His pace, I don't think is looking too bad at all. Clearly with the how he's limited Archie's comeback.
And he needs to make up about 3.1 seconds over the next 4 laps. So
that's it. It's really tricky to try and do successfully. I'm not sure he can do it.
No, I don't think so, and not with that penalty.
No. Oh, he's got another penalty then. I think that puts him on the same penalties.
Yep. They are even for the top 2 on penalties. So the order they finish will be the podium.
Yeah, I think it will be. Rally though, we haven't noticed having a solid rating up into third place. And Cyprian close to Green Hornet. Soft dusters, medium tyres. Continuing remaining close to Green Hornet. Well, he actually gets out of the way then, so I don't know if that's the DRS or if no, Cyprian's off, so maybe the DRS trick didn't work. No DRS, believe not. So that unfortunately is quite failed quite badly. Marky has gone on to new softs. Hot Boy, I think he hasn't won in a while. I believe his first win was here in Mexico last season, if I'm correct. And he's going to get another win in Mexico again, so looking good. And Green Hornet quite a way behind Cyprian. And the gap, 4.2 seconds. He's caught up a lot, but it hasn't been enough for Archie Gill, generally.
No, if he didn't have that additional penalty, it would be a lot closer, because then he would only need 1 second over 2 laps.
It's just gone under 3 seconds, but I mean, it's impossible at this stage, I think, unless Hot Boy's tyres just die out, which I don't think is going to happen soon at all. There's a lot of understeer there in the third section. It looks alright, looks to be pretty good through the low speed. Seems to have this nailed down.
And it'll be tempting now for Archie, because he can see Hot Boy up there in the distance. That kind of gives you a little extra motivation.
Marky does a 17.0, very good lap. Pretty decent effort then, and I think Archie Gill can indeed see him. I think there's more wing on Hot Boy's car. I think he's carrying some less downforce, trying to get the more straight line speed. And 3 seconds now, so I think he's getting quite a bit actually on this lap.
Yeah, he gained quite a lot towards the end.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that might be the tyres, or it's the incentive of seeing him up ahead. As you said, it could be anything. And there we go, 2.6 seconds, it's the final lap. And I think Hot Boy is comfortably done enough. Yeah, and he's got actually some traffic ahead of him. Is he going to get out of the way? No, he doesn't get out of the way. He's being held up by Marky in the Red Bull.
Fireworks off
And
to
there we
celebrate
go.
Hot
So
Boy's
Hot Boy
win.
wins in Mexico again. After his first win in Season 2, Archie Gill takes second place with a pretty good performance. It did the best he could to catch up, wasn't enough, and now he goes around with a decent, quiet performance to go third fastest. And now Rusty with a 5th place. And I believe that she's had Marky across the line. Now Chaos Street going for the final sector. The Chaos Street has been, I believe, towards the end, but is going to get across the line. And a Green Hornet goes across the line, and that will end. And that should end the race. We wait for Cyprian to cross the line, and that is it. So then it was quite a good race. It was quite nice to. Yeah, it was quite nice to commentate as well. Then so, Hot Boy wins in Mexico.
Yeah, well done, well dominating performance from Hot Boy, which is kind of what we've come to expect this season, especially when Ghetto's not on track. So,
yeah,
well done. Looks like you'll have some additional competition in Tier 1 next year. You better be taking notes on these guys.
I think he's yes, that was a Rufus Swiss efficiency, I believe. I think he'll know what he's doing when he gets to Tier 1 Ghetto Biggie. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. And thanks for commentating with me, Tack. I'll see you later as well. Good night.
Yep, anytime.